regularly demonstrate empathy for your students in terms of problems with the technology or getting acclimated to learning online. A lot of students, it's a new experience for them, and so trying to give them positive study strategies and encouraging them to start things early, not wait until the last minute, reaching out to them regularly. The other thing that I would really do for my students is I would let them know of the pitfalls that students usually fall in, whether that's forgetting things, waiting till the last minute, not reaching out to instructors, not watching the videos that are available. A lot of times in my online math courses, I have students go directly to the homework site without even trying to look at the notes, because all they're getting graded on is a homework assignment, and really trying to get them to say, hey, why don't you look over the notes from this chapter before you go approach that homework assignment.
Be very prepared to be a planner, a pre-planner, and to be well organized in all your thoughts and how you set up your class, as well as being able to communicate the material and your thoughts in class so that students are clear about your expectations.
From day one, to make sure that a course is prepared on day one, I think you've got to start early. I always start at the end of the term before. I request my course copies and I get into those courses well before the semester begins. I would make myself a checklist, know exactly what documents need to change with each term, especially if you're doing course copies and you're bringing over the same material over and over and over again. It's embarrassing. I don't think it looks very good on our end if you have the wrong dates on there, and I don't think students take that well if they know that material is just being copied. So I have a checklist that I run through of the documents that I know I need to change for semester to semester.
Just like people who work in IT, I try to figure things out myself. I play with the tools. I go out there. I use Carmen as my biggest tool in teaching online. And so if I don't understand something, I try to figure it out. I go there, I click on things to search. What do I do next? I go to the help. There's a help tool over there. I go there to click on help, type what I need there, I get the result, fix it. If I'm stuck, I run to IT.
The other thing is just as far as just trying to be as personalized as possible when you're communicating with your students, because it's really easy for them to feel like they're working with a robot. So, just when I make a video for a student, I might, if it's a lady named Sarah that emailed me, I'd say, hey, Sarah, you had this question for me. Let me answer it for you. And when they get that video, they know I've created that personally for them. And I think a lot of times that resonates really well for them, and they might listen to that video a little bit closer when they know that you've taken that actual time to create that video for them.
Good teaching is always good teaching, irrespective of the environment. But the way things are moving now, technologically, online teaching is a way to go. And so if you're a good teacher, you know where to get your materials. You know the kind of materials you put online. You know the audience you want to reach. And the audience is the students. And the goal is to make our students learners and not just passive recipients of instruction or lectures, but students that can think for themselves, students that can negotiate themselves in life and in real life. What they get will help them in future. So that's the advice I would give to anybody who wants to teach online.